When it's challenging to cover your basic expenses month after month, it might seem even harder to save money for a crisis that may never occur. However, the impacts of COVID-19 on the U.S. economy demonstrated how quickly things might fall apart. Do you agree? Today, we are going to share with you 5 reasons why you need an emergency fund and give you some tips on how to increase your funds. But before we start, please subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up. So, without further ado, let's get started. What is an emergency fund? An emergency fund is a nest egg you can utilize if you incur unexpected expenses or lose your job. It is not only a resource for avoiding debt and keeping financial security in an emergency, but it may also alleviate financial pressure to know that you are protected in an emergency. Without money for unexpected needs, it might feel like you're living on the edge. Here are 5 reasons why you should have an emergency fund and methods to develop it faster. Job loss. An emergency fund will help you through a period of low income without causing long-term financial damage or getting into debt. For example, your emergency funds can cover your living expenses for a few months while you look for a new career. You can start by adding your basic expenses when deciding how much to save in your emergency fund. You must include non-negotiables like accommodation, basic groceries, and childcare. Gym memberships and streaming services are not to be included. Health issues. An emergency fund can assist you in meeting the costs of an unforeseen medical emergency. Even if you have health insurance, it may not cover all the costs of the treatment that you require. For example, you might be liable for expenditures such as x-rays or ambulance transportation. Make sure you have enough money on hand to cover charges up to your insurance deductible. Furthermore, dental appointments or emergency dental procedures may necessitate you paying out of pocket. Car maintenance. If your car breaks down or you are in an accident, the unexpected car repairs can add up quickly. Routine maintenance bills might creep up on you if you don't plan. For instance, you may take your automobile in for an inspection and discover that you need to replace the tires. People often resort to using high-interest credit cards or payday loans to fund the unexpected. This can lead you into more financial ruin if not handled with care. Budget for these costs to ensure that you can afford to keep your car on the road, and keep in mind that if you drive an older car, you may want to set aside extra money for vehicle maintenance. Consider paying for insurance with a smaller deductible or choosing comprehensive coverage to reduce your responsibility. Pet illness. What happens if your dog has a medical emergency or requires surgery? Even today's pet insurance coverage doesn't cover everything, and obtaining money to cover medical visits, treatments, or procedures can be difficult. The emergency vet visit alone can cost hundreds of dollars, and depending on the type of operation, you could wind up spending thousands. The last thing you want to think about right now is how you're going to pay for it. Using your emergency money can help you get through an emotionally difficult moment without adding to your stress. Family emergency. When a loved one is severely ill or anticipated to die soon, you typically don't have the time or flexibility to choose the lowest flight dates or arrange a bargain hotel stay. When you need to go somewhere fast, the costs can pile up. If your company does not provide bereavement pay, you may see a drop in your income at the same time that your costs rise. This makes having an emergency reserve to draw from even more important. No one can properly prepare for the emotions that accompany the loss of a family member, but you may plan ahead and save money to alleviate financial stress and focus on spending time with your loved ones. There are many reasons that you need to have money put aside for unforeseen circumstances. This is why it is extremely important to be prepared. If you already have an emergency fund, you are already ahead of most people. If not, you can use the following steps to expedite the process. 1. Set up a high-yield savings account separate from your normal checking and savings accounts. 2. Automate your savings by having it sent directly to your savings account every payday. 3. Aim to save 3 to 6 months of your non-negotiable expenses. 4. Resist lifestyle creep. If you get a raise, send the extra money to the savings account unless you have high-interest debt. And 5. Set monthly goals that are achievable. If you enjoyed watching this video, please like and share the video with anyone else you think could benefit from this content. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button so you don't miss any of our upcoming exciting topics. Till then, goodbye and see you in the next video.